Hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? It's Southern Sunday Luncheon here at the downtown Oswego. I'm John. This is Mama. Mama, we kind of matched today, except you're wearing sheep.
I want you to cut lights on that my face.
If you aren't following us, go on over to our page, like us, follow us, and do all those things y'all do so well. We have like 164,000 people, so if you don't have that many, it's not us. It's a fake page. So do all those things you do. It helps us, it helps you, and it spreads us out to everybody. So let's come right down on the chore board, and let's talk about what we're doing. So this is Mama's creation. This is Mama's chicken casserole. I have my version, and Mama has hers. This is a spin-off of mine. My version has townhouse crackers, butter, and cheddar cheese on top. Mama's has stovetop stuffing. So hers is more like a dinner in one with the dressing, and she likes cranberry sauce with hers. And but it's basically the base is still the same, just the way we top it and some of the ingredients, and I'll go over that with you. So what I'm doing right now is I just took 3 ribs of celery, and I'm coarse dicing these. I don't want them, so I just shredded them back. You can see where I've cut them there. And I'm just chopping them up, and you want to end up with about a cup of celery, or half a cup of celery it says. So I probably am there at a half a cup of celery. So I'll stop right there. I'll stop right there with a half a cup of celery. I won't throw these away. I'll eat those for lunch this week. That'll be my little snack. Sometimes you just want something crunchy, and that celery is wonderful. Now, we've already made some substitutions today, just because we wanted to, not we didn't have to on this, because this calls for a half a cup of white onion. So, Mama had these wonderful little green onions that she bought at the store, and look how fresh and beautiful they are. So, we're going to substitute these little onions here, these little spring onions, for that half a cup of white onion. Mama, do you want some more onion in it, or do you think this will be enough?
That should be enough.
Mama's not crazy about the onion anyway, and I'm using the tops and all just to give it a little green. And those tops are full of oniony flavor, so you'll get that. And if we want to, or if you want to, also you can add a little onion powder to it. And Mama, turn around here and get in that camera. You can put a little onion powder for onion flavor without having the onions to deal with if they work on you. You don't like them.
Like getting the chicken ready for you to put in the dish.
So this is cooked chicken. All this is chicken breast that Mama cooked. Mama, tell me how you cooked it.
All I did was put 3 chicken breasts and water, covered it with water, put a little salt, and about a tablespoon of butter in it. And that's what I've done.
So, oh, I love it when it goes everywhere like that. It's kind of like pickup sticks.
I ain't played pickup sticks in a long time. That might be fun to do.
Used to playing with me, I just couldn't imagine how you managed to pick up sticks. I never did get a hold of it. Never was my thing.
I loved it. I used it. Got yours downstairs.
I'm sure if we ever had it, we still got it. We don't get rid of nothing. This is a half a cup of celery and a half a cup of green onion. You can substitute white onion if you don't have fresh green onion. And we're going to do this in a cup of chicken broth.
We'll use this whole can.
And we're going to use a little poultry seasoning in it just to give it some flavor.
Oh, I forgot that.
So we're going to do a half a cup of chicken broth. And we're going to put these cans in there too. So, this is our chicken broth. You see Mama just cooked the chicken. This is the chicken broth, and we're going to put a half a cup in here.
That's more than a half a cup.
That's a half a cup, Mama. I would put my reputation as a professional chef on it. This is cream of chicken. I'm not going to open these with a can opener. I do sometime. I worry about the fur babies. But I'm going to take care of these little Sharpie lids. So this is cream of chicken soup. Come on, cream of chicken soup. How come sometimes you come right out?
It'll just fly.
And sometimes you won't. It come right out after I talked ugly to it.
Oh.
This is cream of chicken soup, and this is cream of celery soup. So any kind of creamer you got will work. I usually just say use a can of creamer when I'm telling people. So you could use 2 cans of cream of chicken, you could use a can of cream of celery, and you could use a can of cream of mushroom. So all those will be about the same kind of thing. Now I'm going to tuck these down in here, just like that, because I don't want nothing getting a hold of it, and then I'm going to crush the top of that can. That protects your fur babies. If you do use the flip tops, do that. And I don't have to crush the tops of them anyway, because they'll get their little heads in there, and I don't want that. Thinking of the fur babies. This is poultry seasoning, and I'm going to just use probably about a teaspoon. I'm going to pile it up right there so I can kind of look at it. So that's a teaspoon of poultry seasoning, and your poultry seasoning's got your sage flavors, all those goodies in there, okay? And we're just going to whisk him together. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Whisk away.
Did I say I put butter in that chicken earlier? I put a tablespoon.
I don't know, Mom. We have to rewind and see. What did she say? Somebody tell her.
I put salt and a tablespoon of butter and covered the chicken up with water.
Salt and butter. So in our bowl here, if you can see, we have got a half a cup, maybe a little fudge more, of broth. We've got 2 cans of cream of celery and cream of chicken. You can use 2 cans of cream of chicken if you have it, or 2 cans of, I would use 1 can of cream of chicken and 1 can of whatever you have, or 2 cans of that if you like, just to make it simple. And we've just combined all this together, and we're going to put that, I think it needs some more chicken broth, but Mama would say
pour some more in there if you think it needs.
we'll put just a tinge in there.
A tinge.
A tinge more.
What's a tinge?
A tinge is just a bit.
I get that started pouring.
That just loosen. See, it was a little, that'll loosen it up just a little bit. So that's what we're going to put in the microwave for about 5 minutes with a dome of cling film on it. Now, why did I say a dome? Because it's what we want it to turn into. It'll dome up, it'll come down, and you'll have wonderful flavoring going all through there. And we'll come back with some hot. And it will be done. The celery will be kind of tenderized. The onions will be cooked. It's just wonderful. This is the same way we start out with our dressing. Now, I'm going to use the same chore board, and I'm going to cut up this chicken. This chicken's cooked, done. We ain't waiting on nothing for this chicken. It's all cooked in good order, ready to roll. So let's just cut him up right quick. When you say chicken casserole in this household, the next words out of somebody's mouth is which kind? What kind? Because we do chicken divan, which we call chicken broccoli baked. That's got a little curry powder in it. Totally different. We do, and broccoli. We do Mama's chicken, a Thanksgiving dinner would be, with the dressing on top, and the chicken, and the broth, and all that. We do John's chicken casserole, which is going to be cheddar cheese topping and cracker topping with more celery and more Frank's hot sauce. I don't even know if Mama puts Frank's hot sauce in hers. I set it out. Well, we won't put it in this today. That's my little thing. Y'all know me. I had to have some Frank's. But I set that out.
Mine's more like a dressing.
Mama's is more like dressing and chicken casserole. Or maybe a rice casserole with no rice.
Yeah.
So that's what we got here. So this is how much? 2 cups of chicken white meat. That's for a 9 by 13. This is going to be whatever size this is.
7.5 by 12.
7 by 12.
11 or whatever.
So that'll be enough chicken. That's about 2 cups anyway.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to get a bowl. That ain't my bowl. I put the wrong bowl.
What do you want?
I'm going to make up the mayo.
Oh,
Well, actually, there's nothing to make up with yours.
no,
You just use... Do you even put mayo in yours?
no.
She don't put it. That's my recipe.
You've got your name on yours.
I've got my name on mine.
Sean's recipe.
Mama's is different. So she don't use mayo. I use mayo. Here's my recipe, which I don't want to confuse y'all, so maybe I shouldn't tell you it's my recipe. I do use mayo in mine and Frank's hot sauce, and I put my celery and my onions and all that in my mayo. Mama uses the cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, and she heats hers like this. So hers is a little different. So I'm thinking about mine instead of Mama's.
You don't need no more chicken, do you? I'm going to put this in.
No, we're good on chicken. Mama's is quicker and easier. No, I'll just tell you. Hi, everyone. Hey, Debbie. How are you? Are y'all froze up? Becky Sue is watching. Arlene says the only time she'll watch is when it's live. Too many commercials when it's a rerun. We don't control the advertisements on here. That's something Facebook does, and they put you into that anytime, when you're on here and you have so many followers, then of course they're going to advertise. Since it's free to us to use, that's how they coop some money. So those advertisements are not us. Someone said they was doing a beer commercial on ours the other day. Did I know it? No, I didn't. But ain't nothing we can do about it. That's out of our hands. I'm going to go ahead and open this cranberry sauce up, because Mama likes cranberry sauce. Mama's is more like Thanksgiving dinner. Like a little Thanksgiving casserole. Maybe we'll call Mama's Thanksgiving casserole, because it's not turkey, but it's good. It's good, and it has dressing. Or this is called stuffing. What's the difference between stuffing and dressing? Dressing, you don't stuff in the bird. That's the only difference I know of. And here's a cranberry bowl. I thought, what's she running that bowl for? I don't need it for mayonnaise, but she's bringing it for this cranberry, ain't you, Mama?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Ooh, done good.
Oh, that's a good run, Mama.
You don't
Look
need,
at all that wonderful juice. We love whole cranberry gel.
I need your lid on here.
And I can use this spoon here, Mama. I'm going to wipe him off good.
I'm going to take this out.
Or was you going to use this one for the casserole and just get you another one for that?
No, I'm going to get rid of this garbage.
And we just mash it down like this. You got all them wonderful cranberries in there. There it is. Now you can jazz this up a little bit if you want to put about a tablespoon of orange juice in there. It gives it that citrusy blend. But Mama just likes plain old cranberry. But you can put a little of the other in there. Can't you, Mama?
Yeah.
Now we got about another minute or so left on our microwave bowl.
You want to sprinkle a little bit of this on the bottom and a little bit on top. Get that back, please. Thank you.
If that's what you say, Mama.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mama said.
A little thin layer on top.
Put a little thin layer on the bottom, too. Just cover it good, not even the half a bag.
No, we'll save the rest to go on top. and make it
So
good.
this has been sprayed with this right here, which this is original canola oil, non-stick cooking spray. So that's what that was sprayed with, and that little bit of dressing has been added to the bottom now.
If you lay I think you layer the chicken and you pour this off of the bowl over top of the chicken. Sprinkle this on top, put a little butter, and then we'll be through.
You want to put the chicken in there?
It goes on the dressing.
Okay. Let's come back down here. We're working. I thought we was going to chat, but we got work. So she says layer this chicken right on top of that stovetop stuffing. Which ours ain't really stovetop stuffing. It's store brand on it.
Yeah, it's Save-A-Lot brand.
Save-A-Lot brand. So use whatever you have. About everybody has that stuffing in their refrigerator.
Refrigerator?
Well, I mean in their pantry.
I I ain't the only one all confused and messed up, am I?
Are you confused and messed up, Mom?
I do feel that way at times.
Don't want to miss any of that protein. Scrape that off that board. Clean that knife. Nice and clean. Look there. Now, to this, I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of our seasoning. This is Southern Secret onion and garlic. This is going to go just on the top of this chicken. And I'm just doing a shake. You can do whatever you want to on this, or you can omit this part. But this just gives it that layer of flavor. And I'm just doing a cover.
I was so slow, the dome went down before I got over here.
I'm just doing a layer to cover the whole top.
Watch your hand and face them.
Take that up the other way, Mama. That's coming up toward you.
Well, I didn't want it to come up towards you.
You'll do anything for heat, won't you, Mama?
Yeah. I think that should be.
So now in here is our cream of chicken, our cream of celery, our green onion, our celery, 3 stalks of celery, 4 green onions, chopped up, greens and all, and a little bit of poultry seasoning, and that's it. And we did put about a cup of broth in it instead of a half a cup, because I think it needs it. Plus you've got all that breading that needs moisture, and you'll have breading on top that'll need moisture.
And I don't like dry.
We don't like dry. Now notice this don't have any cheese in it. That's one difference between mine and Mama's. I put cheese in mine and on mine. It just has the cream of creamer. And you just layer this over. That's not peas. That's celery and green onions. You could put peas in this. You could turn this into a chicken pot pie very easily. And we're just letting all that get down in there to that dressing on the bottom, that stuffing mix. Just like that.
And everything should be about done. It just has to heat real quick.
Just has to heat a bit. Oh, that is good and hot, that bowl.
I told you it was hot. Here's the pot holders.
That bowl's good and hot.
Good and warm.
Now see, it made a good dish full. You want plenty to cover. You want plenty of juice because we're fixing to top it with a little bit of butter.
With your stuffing.
And our stuffing. Don't leave any goodies behind.
No, I won't.
Now, all this is, Mama, show them the box in case they just
I
go in.
just throw it away.
Of course you did, Mama.
It's just save a lot around.
You don't keep any of them boxes. do you?
Chicken flavored stuffing.
Chicken flavored, we'll call it stovetop for the lack of a better word. Just so y'all know what we're talking about. You can use Petridge Farm or any of those others as well. So there was enough in this bag to cover the bottom and to cover the top. That's what you want. Now that will come up there. Make a wonderful topping.
Put a few dabs.
And we're going to put a little bit of butter. And I'm going to shave it off the end like just to spread the flavor.
You need a sharp knife since you're
No. These are not pads of butter. These are shivers of butter shared throughout the end. So don't think he's putting a whole, I've not even got a whole tablespoon out yet. And you just want to daub it on top across there. You can leave this part out, but
just gives it a better flavor.
it gives it some richness and some flavor. Richness and flavor. Just now hit, well, not even hardly. Just now hit 1 tablespoon. So we'll just call that 1 tablespoon shaved off. Maggie's went out again. She just
know
come
it.
in.
No, that was earlier. She's not been out since we've been home. She's a bossy little thing.
She runs the show. Alright, so there is our butter on top of our dish. This is just the stovetop stuffing. You can see there it's a good dish full. And that's all we have to do. And this is going in the Easy Bake at 350. And we're going to say 20 minutes because everything is cooked. If you skip the microwave step, you'll have to cook it for about 30 minutes. We do some things here.
Well, you did a good job on that butter.
Of course I did, Mama. Had a good teacher. We do some things like parboil our vegetables sometimes extra just to make it quick so we can share the finished product with y'all. Some of that you don't have to do, but if you're interested, maybe you're interested in speeding your process up too, it don't hurt a thing. Don't hurt a thing. And there, table's clean.
Thank you.
Everything's done. No mess to worry about. Let's chat. We got about 15 minutes. So we can chat a minute. So what are y'all having for lunch? Looks delicious, Connie? It is delicious. Thank you for the recipe. Looks delicious. Bonnie, it is good. You'll enjoy it. If you like Thanksgiving dinner, it's very reminiscent of that because you got the same sagey chicken poultry seasoning in there. You've got your cream of chicken soup and you got your dressing. So in place of turkey, but you can make this with turkey if you want to. Okay. The comments are going super slow today, which I ain't complaining. It's just different. Looks delicious, Donna says. Hi, John and Mama. I'm from Pennsylvania. Wow. Love you all. Well, thank you there, Miss Carol. We love you too. Hey, Yvonne. Thank you for those stars. Hey, David. How are you? Hey, Mikey. Hi, John and Mama from La Follette. Let's see. La Follette, Tennessee.
Well, neighbor, hello.
Well, Mikey Kidwell, we're just right here in Sun County. Hey, John and Mama Yummy. Hey, Gail. How are you? Having lasagna. Ooh, Ariel. That sounds good. Ariel, that sounds delicious. I'm having homemade chili. Okay, that would be good today. It's a cold day. Mama's dressed up in her sheep fur.
He's laughed at my vest this morning.
I did laugh this morning when I first seen it. Not because it was ugly or not because it wasn't pretty. I just got a glimpse of it and I thought she'd come through here in a blanket or something. I said, Mama, I didn't know you was wearing a whole sheep to church today.
He's making fun of it life. I mean, attacking losing breath life at my vest.
Well, when she first come in here, this was up like this, around this way, and it was like that, and she was holding it. And I thought, well, what on earth is she got on?
Back out.
I thought she had a whole lamb on her back. See, it's got a hood. Let's put your hood on, Mama.
No, that's not.
I thought she had a whole lamb on her back.
Yeah, you was just, he horse life me.
Mama,
That was awful.
that was.
Then
what?
he says, you look good. Life together.
I didn't never laugh like that, Mama. That's-
Yeah, you laughed hard. You about lost your breath. You was laughing so hard at me.
Mama tends to exaggerate when she retells the story on me.
You know you laughed hard.
I did.
You did laugh hard.
She's wearing a whole sheep. I mean, it goes down almost to her knees. I wasn't expecting it in spring.
What else are we
What's
doing?
burning?
Something on that burner?
Something's on fire in here. I'll tell you that. Y'all ever smell something burning? And you think, well, it's burning.
The dressing's getting it.
Is it need aluminum foil put on it? You got it on broil.
No, I don't. It's on bake.
No, it's not. It's on bake.
But I put it on aluminum foil on the top of it. I want it brown, but I don't want it to burn.
No, it'll get too brown in that easy bake. From Springfield, Ohio. Well, hello, Ronald. Cold in Virginia. It's cold. It's cold here. Mom, what's the temperature over there?
It was 24 at 8 o'clock this morning. Oh, it's come up. It's whole 28.
28 below freezing still yet at 12:57.
It's whole 20.
Them winters has took over.
We've got green beans and mashed potatoes and that chicken casserole. And I didn't fix no bread because all that topping on that casserole and everything.
I thought we would just get casserole. I didn't know you was doing a whole meal with it.
Yeah, you want something else?
No, Mama, that's plenty.
Okay.
Just some y'all sweet tea.
Well, I don't have it made.
You gonna make some?
We can.
It don't take just a jiffy. I think on a Sunday we need some y'all sweet tea. We drank it all last night, didn't we?
Yeah, and I fooled around didn't make no more.
Thank goodness it don't take long. Y'all sweet tea's quick. We'll have it made in a jiffy. What is the recipe for that casserole? Lou Stanley, did you see any of what we done? Let me see if I can tell you from memory. So here is my casserole, and it's just a version of it, but several things. So it's a half a cup of celery chopped, a half a cup of white onions. Today I used 3 or 4 green onions instead of the white onions, but this is the recipe. This says 1 cup of chicken broth. On mine, I don't know what yours says. 1 cup of chicken broth, and that's what we put, and that's what it needed. You put all that in a bowl, and you put you some poultry seasoning. Put about a teaspoon of poultry seasoning. And you put your 1 can of cream of chicken soup and 1 can of cream of celery soup or mushroom soup, whichever creamer you have.
We didn't have the mushrooms.
We didn't have mushrooms, so we used celery today. And you put that in your microwave safe bowl and you let it cook for 5 minutes. That cooks your celery, it cooks your onions, gets those flavors all in there. And then you just put salt and pepper to taste, which we didn't put any salt and pepper because the soups have got plenty of salt in them usually. 2 cups of white chicken meat chopped up. And you spray a 9 by 13, I guess is what you would use. You might not have enough stuffing if you use a bigger one. You might have to use 2 bags of stuffing. But you spray it good, cover the bottom with stuffing mix. Mama did. And you put your chicken, a layer of chicken on that. And then you pour your bowl of stuff over top of all that, which your bowl's already cooked. Then you put a layer of stuffing and you pat it with butter on top. And I used about a tablespoon complete. But I shaved it off little bits at a time. So that's the recipe. Holly says she watched us. Good job, Holly. Happy birthday to somebody. Whose their birthday it is. Happy birthday to y'all. Hi, John and Mama. From Winchester, Virginia. Hey, Nancy. Ingrid McKenzie says she's watching. Mary, love watching you guys. Well, thank you, Mary. We love having you here. Hello from South Carolina. John, did you get my check for the cookbook? Francis Schultz. Mom, does that name ring a bell? Same as your name. You remember anybody?
Well, I mailed all of them I had except 2. And the 2 that I got yesterday or Friday, and they're wanting 2 cookbooks apiece. So that's all I've not mailed yet.
Francis, we don't have all the names memorized because we get several of them, but she did mail everything out this past Friday, and except for
people that
2
one was from West Virginia, one was from Virginia. They want 2 cookbooks apiece.
And she'll get those out this week because she just picked those up when she took the others. So, Francis, we would have to look. What are you 2 doing the rest of the day? Tammy, We'll have church later, and I don't know what Mama's going to do. Mama, you got anything planned the rest of this day?
No.
Mama don't have anything planned. I may do some paperwork or something like that to get ready for tomorrow.
If I feel like it, want to do some church paperwork. That's all.
Mama might look at some church paperwork, she said. We don't do a lot on Sundays.
Maybe.
I'll probably go through and look and see what I got going on this week. Kind of get my week organized. Y'all do that? I always do. Try to make sure, get me some shirts ironed, hung in the closet, some pants, slacks ironed, hung in the closet. Don't take long. It ain't no problem. I'm gonna make it. Well, you'll love it, Ronald. What do y'all do on Sundays? What's your favorite Sunday thing? You just watch TV shows, movies, hang out with the family, do something fun, go somewhere, go for a ride. It's almost ride time for Mama. She likes to get out in the spring, see who's got flowers blooming, see the azaleas. And then we like to ride around the summer, see if anybody build a fence or put up a new mailbox or paint their door a different color. Important stuff like that.
Pretty flowers.
See pretty flowers. Just nose around. You know how people come through your neighborhood gawking and gazing. Yeah, that's probably us.
I fuss at people. I say, why'd they just about stop for?
Mama don't want them around here gawking and gazing at her. But buddy, she'll get out and she'll say, well, look at that. They painted their door a different color.
And I'll say, Johnny, slow down. Let me see those flowers. And I
Have you seen some
well,
flowers
I'm
like that?
one of
What kind?
them
I'd stop
gawkers.
and ask them if I knew them. I'd ask them what kind of flower. I'd see if she'd let me have a sample of them.
That's how you meet people.
We've had people stop here and ask for our flowers before. Mama gives them flowers, and you don't say thank you if somebody gives you a flower.
No.
It'll die. That's what they say. Just as sure as it is. So don't be saying thank you, because then it's over. It's over. You might as well just go ahead and throw it out the window. It's gone.
Oh, wow. I better check that top. Put that
Jackrabbit. Here she goes.
I can't sit still.
Now, some folks on here blame me for that. They say, John makes Mama do all the work. I usually try to gather up stuff before, and if I forget something, Mama grabs it. But Mama's a jackrabbit. She is not going to sit still for nobody for too long. She's up and down, all around, all the time. Aren't you, Mama?
Uh-huh. I really am. I'm bad for that.
And they said, John just sits there and let Mama do all the work. I just laugh because I know the truth. I know what Mama does. I'll take the blame. One of Mama.
Yeah, take it.
Look at her. Watch her. I tell her all the time, it'd be easier to film a housefly than it is to film Mama. And if you did get up and try to do something, just say, just get out of my way. I've got this. I've got this. And not just me. She'd tell you if you was here. Don't worry about it, honey. Just sit down there and enjoy your coffee. I'll do that. I've heard her tell people that. Don't you, Mama?
Yeah. That I do.
Now, for y'all sweet tea, they've got a wonderful little instruction on there. They really do, and you can go by it. We fill our pitcher of ice a little over half full. We make our tea. When it starts to boil, we set it off, let it simmer for about 9-10 minutes. If you go over to 10 or 12, it's okay. It's still good. It's good. And we pour that hot tea right in on top of that ice, and it's cold. We put this little ice in our cups, and we got tea. We don't put any sugar. Now, if you're going to put sugar, I recommend you put your ice in there, put your little bit of sugar in there, and then dump your hot tea on it. Then you're done. It's the easiest tea to make. It tastes wonderful. I have friends that have gotten it, and they say, that tea really is delicious. I said, it really is. There's no doubt about it. It's the best tea I ever had. And I wouldn't lie about it for it. You could give me all the tea in the United States, and I wouldn't lie for it. It's just tea ain't worth lying for. I ain't doing it. So when I tell you we like it, when I tell you we've used nothing else since the first time they sent us a trial pack of it, I ain't lying. And my mama. So if you haven't tried it, head on over to y'all's website. Get you some seasonings, just like the one I used today, the Southern Secret. I use that in everything. Darren says I use the ranch and everything, and I didn't realize how much I did use it. But this is what my favorite one, the Southern Secret. I'm a little partial to it because it's garlic, and I can use this, and I can't use garlic powder, but I can use this. I've even made this on toast, onion and garlic on toast. This is the Y'all's brand Southern Secret onion and garlic. It's my favorite, and I use a little dash of that on everything anymore. But they have a whole variety. They've got a new one, the barbecue one, and it is delicious. It's like no other barbecue I've tried. It's sweet meat honey barbecue.
What'd you put barbecue on?
The cabbage sauce night, it was delicious. It's a dry rub. It's a powder. You don't taste overwhelming barbecue or smoke. It's just like, I don't know. It's just a wonderful barbecue seasoning for any kind of cabbage, meat, whatever you want to use it on. That's two of my favorites. They have a whole line of stuff. I think it's all in stock now. If it ain't, it will be. The cabbage?
Yeah.
They'll have all of it in, and you can use the code word JOHN, capital letters at the end where it says coupon there in that little box, and you'll get 10% off everything you order, including their t-shirts and their sweatshirts and all that. It's site-wide. So, and that's going to go on. I asked him the other day, I said, is that over in it's beginning of March? And he said, no. Just keep on going, because I thought it was a January, February thing. It turns out it's going on. So all the influencers that you watch on cooking shows that are the Christian-based cooking shows or otherwise, not that we're the only ones, and there's some maybe that's not affiliated, but the ones that are showing the Y'all Sweet Tea, and they have their own code, all those folks, all of us are doing the same thing, and we're not into a hot and heavy competition. It's just fun, and we get a point, and that way they know that they learned about it on which influencer. So that's what it's all about. It's just fun. We are all friends, and we chat. We've got a little what do they call it, a group text thing going. So enjoy it, because they're all good people, every one of them. Every one of them is outstanding people. I love them all, and they're great folks. So, just get the product. That's the main thing. It's for you all. It's your discount. And that's what we're all trying to do, is get you all familiar with the product and get you the discount so you can try it for cheaper. I believe only online on their website. Judy says only online on their website. Yeah, you can't order it from individuals. It's only on their website. Y'all's Brands. Right here at the top, you'll see Y'all's Brands. And I'll put the link under this video, and I put it almost under every video. It's Y'all's Brands and the Y'all's Sweet Tea. There's two sites. But you can order from the Y'all's brand, and it'll take you directly to their store. So check it out. Don't pay attention to any of the naysayers, John. Oh, Linda, I don't pay attention to naysayers. The only thing I pay attention to them is I ban them when I see them. Or when Nola sees them, she tells me, and we just ban them. Because we're not having that foolishness, and I'm not having anyone talking hateful or discouraging to any of you all. I won't have it, and that's not what we're about. So if somebody's on here, delete your comment. And if you feel that way about us, and we make you nervous, and we tear you up, just don't watch us. You can just not watch. That takes care of that. Don't waste your time typing some ugly comment. I mean, do you realize how much effort you're putting into a negative situation? If we do something or you don't like us, go right ahead and just move on. Don't waste your time doing a comment. Don't waste your time with none of that stuff. That's who he is. Find the page. No, let's tell them somebody. So somebody has said something. Folks, don't waste your time. And when we see you, I'll ban you. There's a ban button. I just ban you so you don't have to be bothered with us. It's for you. If it's for you, because listen, I've said this before. If you're on your Facebook page and somebody offends you or bothers you to the point that you feel like you have to make some nasty comment, you don't need that in your life. You don't need that in your life. You need peace of mind, and you don't need to be bothered with some cooking show. So we'll just ban you, and that way you won't even get our pop-ups or nothing. So that's the way that works, because we're here about peace and harmony and good emotions. And that's what our whole page is dedicated to, and that's what we want our people to be. So we love each and every one of y'all, and we don't want you to be in any way inconvenienced with any of that foolishness. Just ignore it and move on. We're all good here. Spread a little joy. Spread a little love.
Spread some happiness.
That's right. Mama says spread some happiness. Laugh a little bit. Laugh. Oh. Can you put a link for the spices? I sure will, Sally. I'll put a link. If you want to go back and look at some of our other videos, the y'all's link is on every one of ours in the comments. Right where all my links are, you'll see the y'all's link. And I'll put it in here today as well. As soon as this is over, I'll pop it in there. Nola might be able to put it in there now. She can, sometimes she can do that for us. Thank you, Terry. Terry reminds us. Terry says, John, John, all caps. And that tea is delicious. Thank you, Terry. And I encourage you all, just to reaffirm what I'm saying is true. Once you get it, once you try it, come on here and give us a little testimonial. Tell us how good it is, because it really is. Now, it's so good that Mama has always been a sweet tea drinker. And she would not, and we've always made 2 gallons of tea. We've always had sweet and unsweet, because I will drink sweet tea. I ain't against it, but I like unsweet the best. And Mama never would have it until now. And she says, that tastes good, and I can drink it unsweet. So we only fix one now, and it's unsweet. Folks, Mama just brought over the chicken casserole. Looky here, look at here. Look at that, Mama. Now, don't that remind you? Now, this lemon foil, Mama, it's just got just a smidge on it.
Oh, wow.
I tease Mama sometimes about saving lemon foil. There's the casserole. Let's take a good close up. I'm going to tilt you up so I can lay this down and show you it's a little better. So there's the casserole. See that dressing? It's just good and crisp now. Makes a wonderful topping. Mama's done mashed the potatoes. And there's a little bit of green beans, and there's our cranberry. And that's what we're having for supper. That's Southern Sunday dinner today. And I'm just thankful to have it. I love this casserole. Now, I would have been perfectly happy with just casserole, because that's what I eat. When I was a kid, I would eat everything on my plate, like one at a time. Like I'd eat all my green beans. I'd switch and eat all my mashed potatoes. I'd switch and eat all the next thing on my plate. I never did take a bite of one, take a bite of another, did I, Mama?
No, here you go.
I always, thank you, Mama. Now, see, she just made that tea. It's good.
Oh, you got spoons and everything.
You got forks out, Mama.
No casserole dish. You want to use one of those bigger spoons? Or?
I can. I had a yellow one. Did you already take it?
Just why not use this one?
I started to say, you've took it. That tea's already ready to drink. That's what I like so much about it. You don't have to wait. You can just make it and drink it. That ice and all that together, it's just a wonderful blend.
Pretty color.
It's, yeah, you can't see through this. This is one of their cups, and they got a new one out. They got several of these silicone cups, and see they're squishy, but they don't collapse on you.
You can see the UIs through this inside out, though.
Yeah.
It's clear. I mean, it's good color.
It's good.
Are we ready to
We're ready, Mama.
bless it?
We're ready to bless it and partake of it. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for these precious hands that prepared it, dear Lord. And dear Lord, we just ask you to nourish our bodies with it, dear Lord. we just pray for each and every prayer request that's out there, and we pray for all the folks that have gathered here today with us, and we pray for their needs and their spoken needs and their unspoken needs, dear Lord. And we just ask you to be with our country, be with our nation, dear Lord, and just have our leaders to do what you'd have them to do. Lord, be with all the churches out there, dear Lord. I know that there's sometimes so many struggles and so much to have to endure. Just pray for each and every one of them. Watch over us, lead, guide, and direct us. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, Mama, this is your special meal.
I was thinking all them kilos over, and it's Sunday. I could took them up in bowls, but it's just us, so they ain't no sense of.
All these people here today, Mama, are just our friends. They know us.
Oh no.
They know us, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't stick.
That onions does look like peas.
Mama says, I ain't eating them green peas. There ain't no peas, Mama. It's all onion. Onion and celery. Now, next time you see us make a chicken casserole, it could be mine, or it could be chicken divan, or chicken broccoli bake, as we call it. So, if you put down coffee time chicken casserole, you better put something a little bit more down, because
Chicken divan is Johnny's. Just
no,
stuff.
chicken casserole is mine.
Yeah.
It's totally different. Chicken divan has got the curry in it.
Yeah.
And it's completely different than mine or Mama's. Either one's got a different flavor profile. Everything's different.
Mm-hmm.
So, my chicken casserole's got the hot sauce, and it's mayonnaise, and there's a little bit, there's a little bit more to mine. Mama's is definitely the quickest, easiest version, and probably
It's more like dressing.
it's more like dressing. It's more like Thanksgiving. Let's give it a whirl, Mama.
Yeah, I'm ready for this.
Mama woke up this morning talking about this. She said,
Ooh,
I know it was last
it's
night.
hot. Be careful.
Was it last night you mentioned it?
No, I thought about it last night through the night.
One
I
morning,
mentioned it to you.
This morning, I believe it was, you said, well, I'm having chicken casserole today. I said, sounds good to me, Mama. It's good and hot.
I told you.
Y'all want the first bite? Look there, that chicken hanging off there. That wonderful dressing.
I told you to be careful. Got a good flavor.
Just like Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I ain't had none of that in a while.
It's delicious.
I could just eat this.
I'd have been happy with just that, Mama. But a few sides is always good. So you can see that green onion in there. They do look like peas, but they're not. And that celery.
I believe that's what I was wanting, that flavor.
Now, we didn't put any salt, any pepper. Just the y'all's Southern Secret is the only extra that we put in there. And there is salt in that, so that took care of
I
that.
put a little salt in my cooked chicken when I
Yeah,
was cooking it
and
butter
butter.
to give it that flavor.
Right. Between the salt and the chicken, the salt in the soups that you use,
It don't need none.
and then what little bits in this y'all's Southern Secret, you don't need to add any, in my opinion.
No.
And between the poultry seasoning, I didn't even add any black pepper in it. So really, there's no extra seasoning much, and you could leave out any one you wanted to. See, look at that pea right there. It's green onion. Mama's.
Yeah, it does look like a pea in there, though.
Well, normally we use yellow onion or white onion. I don't know why the
It
recipe.
made it pretty, though.
I don't know why the recipe even says white onion, because usually we
White
use
onions is not hardly as strong as yellow onion.
probably the reason we put it. You think?
I ain't had those green beans in so long. They taste wonderful.
Yeah, them peanut green beans. It's just thumbs up all the way around, Mama. Coffee's good, tea's good, food's good. We are blessed. Mommy, anything you want to add today?
No, I'm eating like a pig, all I know.
Well, Mama, let's let these folks go and find them something good to eat. Let them make them some memories, and we'll say goodbye.
Yeah.
Say goodbye, Mama.
Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all. Have a blessed day.